definitely in the middle of nowhere, driving down a gravel road. And
That's usually a good sign.
Yeah, nice and secluded. And there's a cat already!
No kitty. Screw the house. We're just here for the cats.
Hey, kitty.
We've arrived at our tiny firehouse.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be cool.
Check this little thing out.
It's so adorable.
It's got a pole.
It has a real ball. Ooh, it's so
Is this
sturdy.
legit? Oh my god. Oh, it's so nice out here, you guys. It ended up getting dark. The day kind of got away from us.
Yeah, we ran to the store to get provisions, aka beer.
Yeah.
And then it got a little dark on us.
Also, good morning, adventurers. I realize we haven't said that. Well, good
evening,
Yeah, good
adventurers.
evening. I don't know what I'm talking about. But last time you guys saw us, we were just kind of working on the RV, and then it was my birthday weekend. Yeah. So we left and just kind of chilled.
Yeah, we took a little trip. We had our own vacation. We don't normally do that. We didn't take you guys with us, but we went to Helen, Georgia, which was such a cute little town. It's very German inspired. It's schnitzel everywhere. It's great.
But then we made our way just like southeast of Atlanta to the town of Eatonton to stay in this amazing Firehouse tiny house that you guys saw in the beginning of the video.
It is so dang cute.
We saw this and just thought this is one of the most unique tiny houses we've ever seen. It's also very, very tiny.
Yeah, it's very tiny. But as you guys know, we love staying in little tiny places. And it's really cool. And we can still find super unique ones like this.
We're going to give you guys a tour in the morning. But for now, the first order of business is to build a fire in this little fire cage thingy right there.
And I'm going to go cook dinner because Eric loves lighting the fires. I'm not so good at it. But I am good at grilling up some chicken and veggies.
That she is. What are you making?
Ooh, I am making my favorite one-pot dish for us tonight. It's Allison's famous chicken with a bunch of stuff in there. It's marinated artichoke hearts, capers, lemon, chicken, and then whatever grain or legume or vegetable you'd like. Tonight we are doing chickpeas and some kale. Nice. It smells so good.
I think we're gonna call it a night. This is actually practice for how we're gonna be sleeping in our overhead cab in our RV.
I know, we're taking notes on the mattress and the height and everything.
Although they have a little bit more height than we're gonna have. We're gonna be more
sadly.
like this.
Yeah. All right, it's time to hit the height. All right, it's time to hit the hay. And we'll give you guys a proper tour in the morning. Obviously, we need some sleep.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, you guys are still here? Good morning.
Morning.
I always wake up with a mohawk, you guys. Check this out. I don't even have to do my hair. I just go out like this.
And I don't know what this is.
I don't know about you guys, but I always sleep really well in tiny confined spaces.
You're right, actually, now that I think about it. I don't know that I really woke up last night.
Yeah, I slept like a baby, y'all. Yeah. All right, we're gonna officially wake up, get ourselves some coffee, and then show you guys around. If we can get down from here without breaking our ankle.
Oh, man.
Should I dry the pole?
Might be a little early for it, but go for it, dude.
It looks a lot higher from up here for some reason. Are you meant to actually do this?
Of course.
Is this how you do it? Like, no, just fall and hit the floor. Ah! 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 Pole burn! I survived with minimal burns. Watch out for exposed skin on that thing.
Oh,
jeez. No. Okay, don't go back up. Be a pole. Oh.
Y'all, I think we just did our favorite boomerang yet. Eric was going up and down. Or just down, I guess, the pole.
Yeah, I was actually going up and down like that.
It just looks so ridiculous. You look like you're on a carousel ride or something. Welcome to our adorable Firehouse themed tiny house. This thing is so charming. It's got the red and white, very characteristic of firehouses. It's actually called Firehouse number 9.
Yeah.
And yes, it has the pole that Eric already demonstrated for you guys.
Show them that move that you did.
Oh, yeah. As you can see, there's actually a pretty full-sized kitchen in here. We've got a fridge with a freezer. We cooked here last night, as you guys saw. They give you plenty of stuff to cook with.
We got the Flame King, y'all.
Flame King.
Oh, yeah.
It's really cool. It seems really retro, but it got very hot and worked very well. Sometimes tiny houses only have hot plates. I like the real flames. So we came at the tail end of the winter season, so this little guy is still winterized. But normally in the summertime, there is running water, which apparently you activate via these little pedals. But in lieu of that, we have filtered drinking water here. There is actually a main house where you can wash up and do cooking if you want to bake. They have an oven, a big full stove in there and everything. But you might be thinking, no running water. What happens when you have to use the restroom? Well, they have sorted that. Y'all, they have a composting toilet out here. For those of you who have never used a composting toilet, there is no water required. You simply open it up. Number 1 goes in the front. Number 2 goes in this hole back here. Maybe don't look too much in there. And it keeps it separate so it doesn't smell and there's no water required. You empty it all out, compost it. Bob's your uncle.
They also have a shower out here. I'm not sure if it's typically functional, but
yeah, I think in the summertime you can have a full shower out here.
You might have to be the kind of person who's not too keen on privacy because you can kind of see into it.
Just don't make eye contact when you're out here, right? Eyes down.
So you guys already kind of saw the loft sleeping area. Let's give you a closer look. Man, you can really bump your head on this stuff. You got to be careful. Look how nice this is. You've got actually a ton of room in here. You can sit up normally without bonking your head. Well, maybe a little bit, but you still have to watch out. It was really nice sleeping in here because you can just see the stars above you and there's a hole in the trees right there. And then just waking up to all the forest vibes, all this light coming in here. Can recommend. Also, I think we may have found the mattress that we are going to use in our RV because we need something thin like this that doesn't take up much room, but that doesn't feel like you're sleeping on a board. And this fits the bill. You can also open these up. How cool is that? Oh man, that is nice.
Fresh air. Talk about some daydreaming in here, right?
Oh, it feels so good. This is a sweet little nook. I'm gonna go get my Switch and just chill up here. You can do the rest of the tour. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. I'll see you in a couple of hours, I guess.
Hand me my Switch down there. It's on the chair.
Okay.
The inside is about 148 square foot, but the outside is the most interesting part to me because you can see it's all Firehouse themed, so they have the red and the white and the gray. There's actually original features on the outside from an old school fire truck. They have a siren on the top and then a horn up there. I think all that actually works, but I couldn't get it to work and I'm too afraid to mess with it. They also have all these vintage fire extinguishers. Of course, they have this cool, like old school fire truck style metal. But check this out. This is the coolest thing. They have a real fire hose back here. Look, this thing is legit. It's very heavy. And they have a fire hydrant. So you can literally put out a fire with this thing if you want to. Grab the hose, wire it up to this, turn the water on, and then psh.
You definitely look like a legit fireman.
Ma'am. You guys, we just realized they have a balcony on this thing. Check this out. I'm assuming it's load bearing and not just for show.
It's tiny, but it's mighty.
Dude, this is super cool. This is fairly functional. You could definitely sit up here and sip some tea or something. Nature. Whoa, holy cow. This is maybe the coolest thing about this tiny house. It is designed for you to properly feel one with nature. The whole thing opens up, man.
This is
that cool or
awesome.
What? We currently have a whole host of bugs on the inside, but we're not even sweating it, you guys.
We're hoping there's a really big bee in here, and I'm hoping this will just, maybe he'll finally find his way out.
If we ever actually build a tiny house, and I'm sure we will one day, we got to do stuff like this.
Can you imagine?
This is awesome.
Making your, morning coffee this open.
Yeah. Ooh, spooky.
Ooh, that's right. The ghost is back, baby.
We just want to take a second to give a huge thank you to CyberGhost VPN for sponsoring today's video. If you're not familiar with a VPN, it helps you increase your privacy and secure your connection when browsing online.
Yes, but that is not all it does. We have all been in this situation. Time to watch my stories. Not cool. Well, with CyberGhost, you no longer have to worry about blocked content. Just set your connection to a different region, and presto, streaming services unlocked.
Ah!
Oh my gosh!
Jeez, that was the biggest bee I've ever seen.
And it had a knife, that's why we were so scared. Oh, he's back!
CyberGhost is available on all platforms. You can have it on up to 7 different devices, and they don't keep any logs of your online activity. CyberGhost has hooked us up with a discount just for you guys. Click the link in the description for a whopping 84% off their 3-year plan, plus 4 extra months for free. So you can stay protected almost forever, or at least for a bunch of years. And they offer a 45-day money-back guarantee, so if you don't like it, you can get your money back. Enough about VPNs, you guys. It is time to make some breakfast, finally.
Ooh.
Should I do that too? Ooh, spooky.
Come with me.
We went to a place the other day that puts cayenne pepper and honey on their avocado toast. And check that out. It is so delicious. So we decided to try it on our own. Honey seems like a weird addition, but it's really good. This place is actually a bit of a community, so people will come here with their tiny houses or buses and stay. There's actually someone staying here right now. They have a schoolie bus conversion that's called the Painted Buffalo Studio. Her name is Jessica, and we're gonna go see if she'll let us take a little peek inside. These two get so jealous of each other. Look at you little knuckleheads.
See, that's the problem is checking out the back of the bus where everyone sleeps.
How'd you like to have this much space?
I am a little jealous.
You need to put a bathtub
Yeah.
in your RV.
Yeah.
I
check it out.
know.
Complete with bathtub.
Before we got the RV, we were really tempted to get a school bus. Well, thank you so much for letting us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that was super cool. She's got a really cool vibe in the bus back there.
Yeah.
We ended up just sitting around talking about the build process and what it's like living in a bus, and she goes to tiny house conventions with it and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's nice to pick somebody else's brain who's been on the road for a while. Plus, she had so many cool little features in there. It's giving us tons of ideas for our space.
They actually have a bunch of other tiny houses here. Multiple buses, houses of all different sizes.
They have tents, yurts,
Yeah.
off-grid camping, everything.
Yeah, so we're gonna go walk around and explore. And they actually have a ton of acreage here too. Apparently a nice creek. We're gonna go for a nice little summer stroll.
Oh, it is so glorious today. I'm very excited for this. They have this amazing little blue school bus on the property, and they said we could poke our heads in ourselves. All of us, our whole body can go in and look at it. Okay. What? Well, this is just adorable. So charming. We're sneaking into the yurt to check it out. Oh my word.
This is super cool.
This is so fancy and so luxurious.
Yeah, it's so unassuming from the outside.
I know. Look, there's even like a moon roof. Okay, this is cool. Next time.
Let's see if we've mastered the pole yet.
Oh yeah.
I definitely have not. This is my technique. It works.
Anybody wanted to see that. Woo! Getting
Well, that's a lot better than what I did.
Yes.
Nice job. You nailed it. We had another awesome night, you guys. We're going to be sad to leave this place. This is one of our favorite little tiny houses we've stayed in.
It's been so nice, and the bed is just so comfortable.
Yeah, and I know it seems small, but they've designed it in a way where it just kind of has this open floor plan. Mm-hmm. So it really hasn't seemed that tight.
Sadly, it is all coming to an end. We've had a lot of fun here in Georgia, but we are headed to South Carolina today, and we have a bit of a drive. So we got to start packing up and get back on the road.
back on the road. Road trip is underway. And you guys, our AC is broken in our car.
It's really hot. If we look crazy, it's because we've been rolling down the highway doing 70 with the windows down, so not our best hair day.
And if the windows are up, we're just sweating profusely.
Lord.
So we meant to get that fixed before we set out on this journey, but we didn't. That tiny house community we stayed at, we're going to link to it in the description below. Definitely recommend checking it out. We are 100% going to be back. We're going to bring a bunch of friends or something. Camp out, stay in the tiny houses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the hosts, John and Finn, were awesome. Spectacular Airbnb hosts. It's really cool when you go to places and they really care about the guest experience and they have a lot of cool features on the property. Plus, they do a lot in the tiny house community, which is pretty rad. All right, well, we are getting to South Carolina. Goodbye, adventures.
We'll see you on the road.